All right, I have a lot to show you in a little amount of time. One thing I want to point out is that Word Online or any product online is typically a pared down version of that product, which means you have less options up here in these ribbons on things you can do. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for a specific feature and you can't find it, it might not be there. So for instance, let me open up a Word document locally and kind of compare the ribbons. Here you've got insert design layout references, insert layout references, no design. There is a design bit, but it's very small, I believe. Mailings, review, view, and Acrobat. There's no mailings, there's a review, there's view, there's no Acrobat. So it's easier to attach extra tabs to your local version. That being said, there's a lot of cool features that they try out online to see how they're going to go. One of the really good ones is this new editor feature at the top. So I'm going to click home. And then here, right here, this tiny little pen symbol. If you hover your mouse, it says editor. This is technically Word's version of Grammarly. I have one refinement that I need to do for clarity, and it says modern editions contain. To be clearer, it says change it to have. I have one issue I can click on that says legendary. You would take out likely. So this is just like their version of Grammarly. I also, and you can talk to me later about this, installed the web-based version on my Chrome browser, and thus far it hasn't given me any issues. Just an FYI. Second, another thing I don't know if you know is there, but it's there, is Dictation. Next to this, you've got Dictate. So I'll click on the microphone, and then we can begin to dictate what we want to say, period. When we are done with what we have to say, comma, we should be sure to mention our punctuation, period. It's pretty good. Undo it so it doesn't continue to take it on, and you can X out when you're done. So the dictation is pretty lovely, and I really need to leverage that more often when I'm writing emails. Last, and it's kind of a bunch, is this view option here. If you click view and then immersive reader, I will use this myself, even though I have no real exceptionalities to speak of, because sometimes reading a lot of text is hard and I don't like it. So if you click immersive reader, and this is something to point out to students, you then are able to take this Word document and have it read it to you. You can change the voice settings to female maybe, and if you want to get through it faster, make it talk faster, or maybe slower if you process a little slower. Over here in the top right, you've got grammar options. You can turn certain colors on for certain things, break syllables apart, change the background. You can do, I believe, line spacing. Yep. You can have line focus, which I really like when you're having one of those days. And so this is a really fantastic option. In addition, you have this option in your local version of Word as well, and you can use PDFs and open them in Microsoft Edge and have anything open in Edge, whether it be many websites, and any PDFs open in Edge, and they can be read to you. So for instance, let's go to our Explorer, right click. You would go to Open with Microsoft Edge. When you do that, it opens in Edge like so. And in the top right-hand corner, you've got Read Aloud right there. Install the Zoom plugin. Some of the settings are a little bit less. For instance, here I can choose between my voices. I can speed it up or slow it down. Let's try it again. Play. You are authenticated on your device's preferred browser. So it's just accessibility, but like accessibility features are supposed to help people with exceptionalities, but honestly, we use accessibility features every day. I voice to text on this thing. It's just to help you access things in a more efficient way. So those have been sitting there, and I hope you enjoyed that stuff.